America. Waterproof, Louisiana. Born in fields and fields of cotton as far as the eye could see. When you wave away layers, more cotton, white gold, making the South the fourth richest economy on the planet Earth, leaving the Confederate Army to march on waterproof Louisiana to keep slavery alive at the points of their rifles. But they were no match for the cannons of the United States military as they blasted the Confederates out of town, making them run for their lives, unable to resist the power of pure fire and steel. And on that day, waterproof was won and held by the power of the cannon. Defeated, the Confederate soldiers cried in their pain, knowing that they had been bested by men who were once their slaves. And these men who had prayed and fought with their convictions celebrated in their glorious victory. Victory over enslavement, victory for freedom, victory for all of our people, for waterproof Louisiana. And the formerly enslaved men and women stood forth and took their place in society and demanded to be heard as their vote was now counted. And soon they became congressmen in the House of Representatives, representing the town of Waterproof as free men, as free black men. But in 1877 came the change of laws as the compromise removed the black soldiers from the South. And in these laws was a change that it would now be legal again to kill and to torture blacks. And little did they know that this curse would last for 100 more years after the Civil War was over. Ruby Johnson, born 60 years after the compromise, born in a land free but still enslaved, sharecroppers, picking cotton on the farms in Louisiana. A beautiful people still instilled with pride and love and honor and prayer. God loves us. God will always make a way in church as we continue to pray for freedom for all and continue to fight and be stylish like Isidore and Mahalia Stewart, who even in these times managed to accumulate 80 acres of land and be proud and successful. Ruby grew up with a big family. Father, Reverend Sergeant Johnson, and his wife, Mary Stewart Johnson. And he was known to preach a powerful sermon. And ain't nobody mess around with Reverend Johnson, cause he ain't have no time for your foolishness. Now them white folks, they ain't like Reverend Johnson but so much, cause they thinking he might just be getting them black folk to thinking they got rights, instead of picking our cotton for a share. And when Martin Luther King was killed, 2 days later he said, I'll run for candidate for town councilman.
I will protect myself and you, so help me God.
So the Ku Klux Klan put a hit out on him. But Reverend Johnson stayed ready. And I mean ready.
Brothers and sisters, the good Lord provides us with the tools we need to fight for what's right. Sometimes that tool is his word,
and sometimes it's a gun. Now, I ain't saying he carried a gun on the pulpit, but these guys carry guns all the time. And they were known to shoot any black man who would want to run for office. In the town where my mother grew up, if somebody white walked on the side of the street, you had to get in the gutter or you could be killed. And so Miss Ruby decided it's time to go, time to seek a new life in New York. New York City, Miss Johnson. And I'm walking on any side of the street I feel like. My mother came to New York and became one of the brightest nurses in a Brooklyn hospital. Go ahead, Big Ruby. That's a long way in life from little Ruby. She made a way for herself in Brooklyn, New York, and met my father, Robert Batson Jr., and became Mrs. Ruby Johnson Batson. She gave birth to 4 beautiful kids, and when they were denied proper education,
we will not stand by while our children are denied the education they deserve. These bright minds need proper resources, not broken promises.
she told them
You
herself.
are smart, brilliant, bright, and you can do absolutely anything you set your mind to.
They built special schools because of her.
We owe a great debt of gratitude to Mrs. Batson for her
If you went
vision.
to Philippa Scholar School for the gifted and talented, my mom was integral in protesting for programs like this. Ruby Johnson Batson's guidance has produced 4 children, 9 grandchildren, 4 great-grandchildren, 3 doctors, 4 master's degrees, 12 undergraduate degrees, 5 Grammy Awards, champion athletes, chefs, the Democratic Speaker, teachers, claim adjusters, coders, 2 Oscars, and a Tony Award winner last year for Best Musical with Alicia Keys for Hell's Kitchen. And Alicia even took my moms to dinner. Little Ruby has stood with the terracotta warriors in China and been to the Great Wall of China. She has stood and shared energy with the Maasai tribe in Tanzania. And did I tell y'all her granddaughter just danced for Alvin Ailey? Hey, what's up to the twins? The great-grand twins. The matriarch of our family. At 89 years old with a long way to
Her
go.
mother was Mahalia Brass.
All the way to the next generations. My mother was born in Wisner, but she grew up in Waterproof. Some would say that she is waterproof. She's a fighter and she will never drown. A little girl with a dream of something bigger, to make a new life with the strength of the Almighty and a whole lot of prayers.
Welcome everyone to the Stewart Taylor Family Reunion, and we are so happy to see you thriving and that God has blessed you all.